Hey there. Tonight, we're stepping through a swirling mist straight into the roaring, filthy, intoxicating heart of early 1700s London. This isn't the polite London of tea parties and grand squares. No, this is the raw post-Great Fire city, rebuilt in brick and timber, swollen to bursting with 500,000 souls, and drowning in cheap gin. You're living here now, for real, and trust me, survival won't be easy. Dim the lights, lean back, and let's fall into this dangerous dream together. The first thing that hits you is the smell, a choking wall of sea coal smoke from thousands of chimneys, mixed with open sewers running down the street centers, horse dung piled high, rotting fish from Billingsgate, and the sour tang of unwashed humanity. The Thames at low tide, a stinking sludge of waste. You clutch your modern clothes, big mistake, and stumble out onto a narrow lane near Fleet Street. Crowds surge around you, apprentices in wool caps, fishwives shouting, sedan chairs splashing mud. Church bells clang, street cries echo, hot pies, fresh oysters. A ragged boy brushes past, your pocket. You need to blend in, fast. Head to the rag fair in Monmouth Street, second-hand clothes everywhere. You trade your strange garb for coarse wool breeches, a worn waistcoat, linen shirt, and a battered tricorn hat. Earth tones, nothing flashy. Now you look like just another struggling soul. No one stares anymore. Finding a place to sleep? Forget comfort. You end up in a rookery, the slums of St. Giles, a single cramped garret room in a crumbling tenement shared with strangers snoring on straw pallets. Thin walls, fleas in the mattress, chamber pot under the bed. At night, cries, coughs, and the splash of waste from windows above. Privacy? A luxury for the rich. Mornings bring the gin craze. Signs everywhere. Drunk for a penny, dead drunk for 2p. Blue ruin flows cheaper than beer. You pass gin shops packed with desperate faces, mothers neglecting babies, men fighting in gutters. The air reeks of juniper and despair. You sip weak small beer instead, safer than Thames water. Food keeps you alive. Street vendors tempt with hot mutton pies. Pray the meat's not cat. Cheap oysters piled high. Fresh bread, roasted chestnuts. In a chop house, you try watery stew and ale. No refrigeration. Trust your nose. You wander toward the river. The Thames teems with wherries, sailing ships unloading coffee and sugar. St. Paul's Dome looms majestic over the chaos. Wren's masterpiece, still new and gleaming. In a coffee house, you eavesdrop. Merchants debating trade. Writers scribbling pamphlets. Enlightenment ideas buzzing amid tobacco smoke. London's brain beating fast. But danger lurks. No police, just watchmen with rattles. Pickpockets, highwaymen, press gangs. Debt means prison. Fire, a constant terror. Wooden houses ready to blaze. One night, flames erupt nearby. Bucket chains form desperately. You pass water till your arms ache, watching a tenement burn. Weeks pass. You hustle odd jobs at the docks, blend into the rhythm. The city's brutal, but alive, pulsing with empire, vice, and possibility. You've survived the gin-soaked streets for now. Could you make it longer, or would you run back to the future?
Women carry impossible burdens. Washerwomen bend over freezing river water, hands raw and bleeding. Prostitutes line alleys by dusk, some barely teenagers. Children haul loads, climb chimneys, beg. Childhood is short here. Yet kindness survives. A baker slips a child stale bread. A neighbor shares a candle. Small mercies feel enormous. Night transforms London. Lanterns glow weakly against endless shadows. Doors bolt shut. Footsteps echo behind you. A scream cuts off nearby. Watchmen call the hour, rattles clacking, more warning than protection. You stay to main streets. Darkness belongs to predators. One night, flames erupt. A tenement burns. Bucket chains form desperately. Water sloshes. People shout. You pass buckets until your arms ache, watching homes collapse into sparks and smoke. Fire is always waiting. Weeks pass. You hustle odd jobs at the docks. London's brutal, but alive. Sailors boast of Jamaica and India. Coffee, sugar, spices flow through the city. A printer speaks of free speech. A philosopher claims reason will change the world. The future is being born here, painfully, imperfectly. One evening, you stand on London Bridge. The Thames slides past, black and silent. Bells toll in the distance. A gin shop erupts in laughter. Somewhere else, a baby cries. You've learned the rules. You've survived the filth, the fear, the gin-soaked madness. Now the question isn't, can you survive here? It's whether you want to. Would you stay and carve a life from smoke and mud, or would you run back to the future, carrying the scars of old London forever?